Guys, welcome back to Talk to Lydia, where everything is about inspiring others. If you're seeing me for the first time on your screen, my name is Lydia, and I create content related to faith, love, relationship, career, motherhood, and a whole lot of good stuff. Okay, it's about inspiring others on this platform and nothing more. All right, so today I want to talk about a very interesting topic, and I want to talk to my ladies in the house. Oh my ladies, please bring your ears, okay? I have something interesting to tell you. And as you can tell by the topic, I want to talk about the reason why a woman must have her own money. Yes, your own money. And this has nothing to do with whether you're single or married. That has nothing to do with the status of your husband, how wealthy your husband is. No, I'm not talking about that. It's about you yourself, the reason why you must have money. Like I said earlier, this topic is for both singles and married. Okay, if this is a video you would like to watch, then you have to keep watching. Alright, welcome back. If you're here to hit the subscribe button, please kindly hit the subscribe button to be a member of this beautiful family. Please, you have to like my video, please. Kindly like my video, share this video. You engaging on this post will make YouTube suggest my video to other viewers, okay? And you really need this, and you can help my channel to grow. Okay, without further ado, let's jump right into the points I have for you. I'll be making mention of three. I'm making mention of three reasons out of so many other reasons. Okay, number one, you must always have vex money, like VEX, vex money. Why must you have vex money? Now, let me tell you this short story, okay? Omonola is a very beautiful lady. She's a very beautiful lady by all standards. Omonola believes that if she's going out on a date with a man is supposed to take care of everything, all the bills, even including her own transportation. Now, she has been chatting with this guy for a while they actually met online, and it was time for them to finally meet, right? They've been chatting for almost 2 years. You can imagine they've become friends. It's like they've known each other forever. So it was time for them to meet, and Omolola requested for transportation fare from this guy. This guy, as a gentleman, he sent down transportation fare to Lola. But guess what? The transportation fare he sent to her was just cash that like money that will only take her to the venue. The money won't be enough to take her back to her destination, like to take her back home. She was happy, and she went, or she dressed up and headed for the date, right? In her mind, she feels okay. If this guy is kind enough to send me transportation to bring me down to this restaurant, then he should be able to um, put my bill back home. But guess what? At the date, both of them got to know that they were not what they claimed to be. Omolola was so disappointed in the guy. The guy too was likewise disappointed in Lola because he felt, oh, Lola was below what he was expecting, right? And one thing led to the other. The guy left. They both parted ways angrily, right? In fact, from their conversation, as the conversation was leading to them having misunderstanding, Lola knew that she was in for it, as in she was done for. How am I going to go home? That was what kept ringing in her mind. And to save herself the remaining dignity, someone you're already fighting with, she could not even ask this guy for transportation. And guess what? The guy left the date, left her at the restaurant angrily, and Lola was left stranded. Yes, she was left stranded. You see the reason why it's good to have vex money. See, vex money will make you remove rubbish, like it will dust away rubbish from your body. In a situation whereby Lola has at least money that will take her back home, she has that money, as in from her own, like she has money in her purse. Do you know whatever happens on that date, she'll just take her bag, leave the date or the restaurant with her head high, her shoulders high, her head tall. She's going to live there and walk majestically out of this guy because she knows that she has enough money that will take her back to her destination. Reason why you must have money, your own money, vex money. Let me quickly say another story, and this is a true life story, okay? A very beautiful friend of mine went on a date with this guy, not on a date though. She went to club with this guy, and when they got to the club, meanwhile, this guy is already in a serious relationship that they were about to get married to another lady. Okay, so the funny thing is that this guy was so disrespectful to the point that he invited his fiancée down to the club. He brought his fiancée there. and my friend was also there. And guess what? My friend, because he went to pick my friend in her estate, so it was only normal for her. She didn't go out with any cash. She just went with the guy with the intention that the guy will bring her back home. Will bring her back home. And guess what? When she got there, all the rubbish, in fact, because she has no money, she was forced to see rubbish. When the guy's fiance got to the club, all the guy's friends started chanting, "Our wife, how are you doing?" and all that. And guess what? This girl sat there wallowing in self pity, in shame. She had no choice than to sit and see all those rubbish. Yoruba we call it egbe. Yes. She sat down and absorbed all the pain. Imagine how disrespectful it could be. Like, and the guy didn't even, he cared less. So the only saving grace my friend had was that she had to tell me to keep chatting with her because there was nobody to chat with her. So I had to keep chatting with her to keep her busy. She said she does not even want to raise her head up. I told her, leave the place now. She said she doesn't have a dime on her. Mm, vex money. Vex money. And do you know what? She had to wait for that guy to go and drop off his fiance. And the guy came back to pick her home before she was able to go to her house. How disrespectful can that be? Vex money. See, as a young lady, as a single lady, do not leave your house. Do not go on a date with a guy. In fact, do not step out of your own house without having that vex money. All right, it will save you from a whole lot of shame. It will save you from a whole lot of things. Okay. Number two reason why you must have your own money. You must have money for loopholes. And this has to do with not just single ladies, it has to do with both singles and married ladies as well. Money for loopholes. Now, like I said, this has nothing to do with the status of your husband, the financial status of your husband. Right now, your husband can do everything in the house for you, but there are little things that your husband cannot quickly come through, or your husband is not just around to fix that particular bill. And then, as a woman, you're just there to quickly cover that shame. Oh, there's no gas in the house and your husband is not around. Most of us, most women, we have to wait because there's no money, they don't have any money. They have to wait for their husband to come back home to come and fill that gas. As little as water in the house, some women will wait for their husband to come and fix that bill. Now let me tell you another story. There's this beautiful woman that got married, and when she got married, she was so excited about the whole wedding thing. She has a life going on before she met her husband. And guess what? When she got married, after having their first child, the man convinced her to stay at home to take care of the children, that is going to be paying her a salary. And guess what? After 1 or 2 months, the man paid the first, he paid the second, and then the third month, when other responsibilities started coming up, he stopped paying her. And guess what? She could not even complain because she saw that this man is taking care of every single thing in the house. So anytime she even asks, the husband is like, are you serious? Can't you see what is happening? Can't you see that I just paid for this? I just paid for that. So it got so worse that, or it got so bad that even in our neighborhood, they know her that anytime she comes to buy things for her children, anytime she buys things for her children, she's always like, oh, when my husband comes back, if there's an emergency and she needs to get things for her children, she's always telling them, oh, when my husband comes back, we are going to pay. Of course, when the husband comes back, she pays, right? She's not a debtor, she pays that very day. But it's like almost like it's like something that is always happening often. And then there's another neighbor that lives next door to her that is also a stay-at-home mom. But guess what? She's a mom, she's a smart stay-at-home mom. She's making money somewhere online. She sells stuff right in the comfort of her home. But guess what? She's still making money no matter how little it is. And there's this day that she was in need of something urgently and she had to get it from the store in her neighborhood. Like the usual, like our usual way. I'm going to pay when my husband comes back. No worry, when my husband comes back, I'm going to pay. And then the husband got back home. Guess what? This man had a long day. He was stressed. He was going through a lot. He was almost going into depression. And the first thing his wife told him as he got settled in the house was, I need to pay. I bought something from the store outside and I need to pay. I need to pay the woman. And the man flared up. Do you want to kill me? What is wrong with you? coming out from a man that says, please stay at home and take care of the children, take care of the house while I go house to hustle, and I'll be paying you salary. Now, you see the reason why you must have your money as a woman. Aside from the fact that it makes you earn respect, not just from your husband, but even from your in-laws. They know that you are not the reason why their son is not sending money to them, or they just know that you are not a liability to their husband. There's this respect it brings, even amongst your in-laws. They respect you, honestly. So you must have loophole money. Oh, your husband is not around to fix a particular bill, you're there to fix it, you're there to do it. Not that, and you know, men, there's some things they don't see as important, but those things are actually important. But they just see that, I must pay for this, please, I'm not interested. But you as a woman, when you have the money, you stand in the gap for your family at that point in time. And guess what? After doing that particular thing with your own money, the man will definitely appreciate you. That, wow, so this thing is very important, like this. Wow, thank you very much. So imagine your family facing a lot of embarrassment because your husband feels a particular bill or a particular thing is not that important for him to pay to foot the bill, and then your family ends up not doing that particular thing, and it's something that is important. It's something that will actually make people look like, oh. But then because you have the money, you are there to cover that particular shame. That's the second reason why a woman must have her money. The first reason is you must have your vex money. You must have money because to cover loopholes. And number three, to be independent. See, there's nothing as sweet as being an independent woman. See, I know they usually say man money is sweet. Yes, it's so sweet to be spending your husband's money. But you know, when you are independent, you can take care of yourself with or without the help of any man. You can go to the salon, you can make your hair. Fine, it's good to get money from your husband, but that level of independence that you can do things on your own. I don't know about anybody, but it just makes me feel complete. Even if I'm buying that, even if it's just 5 naira, even if it's just 10 naira I have in my purse or in my account, but as long as it makes me feel fulfilled that no, I am independent, I can do this, I can do that. How about for unforeseen circumstances? See, nobody prays for evil to happen. We've heard a lot of stories about women who their husband is the only breadwinner in the house, and they eventually, the husband loses his job, and then the family went, like the family started begging. Yes, the husband loses the job and there is no plan B. There's nothing to fall back on. At least be that plan B. That if anything happens to this source of income, at least there's something your family can sustain on, or that your family that can sustain your family for a particular period of time until things goes back to normal. How about people with their husbands? Nobody prays for such to happen. But I've seen women go through hell. I've seen children go through torture because their dad or their father or the man is the only one who is providing for the family, and immediately that man dies, there is nothing. They start distributing the children to different family members to help them take care of their children because the woman is not capable. See, I am not saying you must make all the money in the world. I'm not saying you must until you start having millions, 6 digits in your account before you will become a woman of substance. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying no matter what you're doing in life, just make sure you're earning. There's something that is coming into your account in your own name. This has nothing to do with the money your husband is giving you, or the money your father is giving you, or the money your fiance is giving you, but that money you're earning by yourself. There is dignity in labor. See, there is a lot of respect and dignity you get from your own labor, from that money you work for. So, ladies, I just hope I'm making sense. There's need for us as women to be productive, to be women of substance. There's need for us to be a role model to our girl child out there, and they are like, no, my mom is a woman of substance. Despite the fact that my mom is a stay-at-home mom, she still makes money. Despite the fact that my mommy is this, there's still something that comes in her name. Oh, my daddy is providing everything my mom needs, but guess what? My mommy is still making her own money. Remember, I said it's not about making 100 million. There's need for you. See, your children will even be happy. You cannot just say, oh, your children, you're coming back from school and you decide to give them a treat. Okay, let me take you guys out today for lunch. Let me take you guys out. Oh, you made me proud today. I'm going to treat you. I'm going to give you a treat. How about you go to your child's school to for school runs, and then there's a particular need that just came up. Oh, your baby has to pay for this and that, and then you postpone. No worry, we'll tell our daddy when we get home. You cannot just say, okay, let me transfer. How much is the money? And you pick up your phone and then you make that transfer. It's see, you earn your respect, not just from you earn more respect from your husband, from people around you, because they know you are not just there at home gossiping around the whole neighborhood. All right. I hope with these few points of my ladies, I hope I've been able to convince and not to confuse you that making money as a woman is very, very important. The three reasons why you must have your own money: vex money, for loopholes, and being independent. Guys, I know it's more than these three. If you have other reasons, please let us know in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.